Hello, my name is Gloria and welcome to Glowings. This is a safe space for people like you to come and connect and find peace, find a sense of comfort, and glow from within. People just as beautiful as you are welcome here. We don't support negativity, so if you're a negative person, you can leave that outside. Here is where the fairies gather. So if you're a fae, you're a beautiful fae, and you love nature, you love Mother Earth, this is a safe space for you because I, once again, absolutely love Mother Nature. If you clicked on this, you're probably wondering why it feels like you're the only one who doesn't have it figured out yet. Like everyone sort of got this invincible manual for life and you skipped out on the download and you feel like you're behind, you're lacking. And to be very sincere with you, I used to feel like that all the time. I used to think I was not enough. I used to feel like I was behind and that I was lazy and that everyone was ahead of me and that I was lagging in a way. If this is you, I want to speak to you directly and tell you that life, and quote me when I say this, life is in no rush, okay? This isn't a race, okay? Your existence is not a race. You can't come in here thinking, especially with life, you have to understand that life moves at its own pace. And even if people around you seem like they're going way ahead of you and they're leaving you behind, I want you to know today, and I say this for my future self too, that you are not behind, okay? There is no such thing as being behind or being like left out or not being where you're supposed to be right now, okay? For the longest time, I thought my life had to look like a certain checklist. I had to have my degree, and then I had to have a job, and then I had to have all these things achieved at a certain age. And it hasn't looked like that in the past year or two. It hasn't been what 3-year-old me or 10-year-old me thought it was going to be. Like I thought I would have my first child at 23 or something along those lines. When I was really young, of course, I thought like that was like the way my life was moving. And obviously I'm getting to 23 and it hasn't looked like that yet. I don't have a kid on the way either. So, and when my life didn't look like a checklist, I made it seem like it was something that had to do with me. Like it was because I wasn't disciplined enough, or it was because I didn't try as hard enough, and that I was lazy and that I was behind, and it felt like everyone else was like miles ahead and then I was just stuck trying to catch up. And the truth is that I've learned nobody has it all figured out. Nobody has it all figured out, okay? That's kind of impossible. You can't have it all figured out because honestly, that's how life is. It's full of surprises. You might think, oh, I have it all figured out and this is where my life's going to be in 5 years, but here comes life with a big surprise and you don't have shit figured out. You can only plan and hope as you go. And I just want to like speak to you directly to tell you that some people are better curating their lives than you. Like some people have a better curation, or some people curate their lives better than you do. And so it might seem like they have it all figured out, but sometimes they don't have it all figured out. It's just the curation. It's just like what they're showing you is what makes you think like, oh, they must have it all figured out and then I'm just stuck behind. No, you're not stuck behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and you're taking it one day at a time, one day at a time. And I must say, like, especially in this political climate, if your head is still strong and you're trying to better yourself, you're trying to like get right, you're already like in the right direction because you're trying to better yourself. Like, are we kidding? In today's like day and age with like the political state of the world, it's so easy to be like, I'm done with all this. But if you're pushing forward and you're trying to persevere and you're doing the best that you can, I have to give you accolades for that. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. Like, you're doing good, okay? And life isn't supposed to look perfect. Like, think about it. The best laughs you've had isn't because of like jokes that were planned before they were told. Like, it's not supposed to be a perfect. The mess is where the magic lies. Just the fact that it's unplanned and the fact that it's random and we don't really know anything. And living is the point, not perfection. So I want you to understand that you shouldn't strive to be perfect because there's no such thing as perfect in the first place. That's what makes us magical, is being as imperfect as we can be. And so you must strive to live to the best of your abilities and avoid perfection, avoid comparing yourself to others, because that is the thief of joy. The more you compare yourself, the more you feel like, oh, well, my life sucks, and well, I don't have this at this age. I don't have a car. I have a Tesla. There's always going to be someone who has it better than you. If you're always going to compare, it's going to be like someone with a Mercedes, someone with like a Tesla, or someone with a, wait, not a Tesla, because we hate Tesla, but someone with like a Benz, or like, you know, like a big deal. Like, there's always going to be someone richer, like someone prettier. If you're going to compare yourself, there's going to be someone who you can compare yourself to, and that just steals your happiness. It steals your joy. I say it as a way to better yourself, to not compare yourself to others. And being okay with not having it all together has a lot to do with giving yourself the permission to actually be human. Give yourself the permission to actually not strive for perfection. Let yourself be messy. Let yourself be imperfect. Let yourself be human. Let yourself understand that that's just the way of life. And give yourself permission to wake up tired some days, to not know what's next, to not know what you're gonna do next, to not know what's gonna happen next. Give yourself the permission to just be a human being, be a living being, okay? Give yourself the permission to be a human being, to take life like a grain of salt, because nobody makes it out alive anyways. So be here, be present, and live intentionally. Yeah, something that shifted my perspective was knowing that I don't need to arrive anywhere to be deserving of happiness, to be deserving of joy. I need you to know this. Like, if you're someone who thinks like, oh, I need to have this all figured out before I'm deserving of joy, deserving of happiness, then I'm sorry, but the grind culture has you in a chokehold. You don't have to arrive anywhere to be deserving of happiness, deserving of your own real life experience. As long as you're not harming anyone with your experiences, as long as you're not like harming anyone in any sort of way, like, you are good. You are good. Like, you're deserving. You're very deserving of living. You're deserving of life and all that life has to offer. And I want you to give yourself permission to be okay with having it not all figured out, to be okay with knowing that, yes, things are imperfect now, but that doesn't mean that's forever, because guess what? That's all life's about. It's literally just change, okay? The only thing we're guaranteed is, you know, and the end of it all. But I have to tell you, like, nothing is permanent. It's just change and change and change and change. So if you feel like you don't have it all figured out right now, that has nothing to do with you, okay? That's just life. Life just surprises us all the time, okay? Like, sometimes life just comes in waves and you can't do anything about it, but react to it, you know? And it's your reaction that matters about it. It's how you react to it that matters. Like, if life throws a curveball at you, what are you gonna do? That's what matters. How are you gonna approach the situation? That's what matters. And I want you to know that if you clicked on this really and truly because you're feeling like you're behind and you don't have it all figured out yet, you're not the only one, okay? You're not the only one who doesn't have it figured out yet. And you shouldn't be in a rush, because life is in fact in no rush. And the beautiful thing is, people don't like love you a little more because you have it all figured out. Like, nobody hugs you more because your room's like neater, or nobody hugs you tighter because you got this or you got that. Like, nobody real loves you more because of things in your life that are perfect or imperfect. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, people love you because you're you, because you're a human being, and because you show out the way, you know, the universe wants you to. It's like, especially for me, like, I don't hug my brother because he's achieved this or because he's achieved that. I love him because I love him, and that has nothing to do with the fact that he's, you know, an expert in this or that. Like, okay, like, that's like, okay, like, whatever. And being okay with not having it all together has a lot to do with giving yourself the permission to be able to be okay with not having it all together. So you have to give yourself the permission to be okay when things don't go your way, and give yourself the permission to know that you are deserving of everything great and everything that life has to offer that's good. Like, I don't have it all figured out, and that's fine. And that's fine. I have to stop like scrutinizing myself and thinking to myself like, damn, I don't have it all figured out, and like, everyone, you know, that I started life with sort of has it all figured out. Well, it seems like they have it all figured out. And I just want you to know that if that's you too, you're not alone. And it doesn't make you less of a human being. It doesn't mean that you're failing at life. It just means that you're a human being. It just means that you're a person with real life struggles and real life situations that are, that are unique to you. And nobody knows what you've been through. Nobody knows why you're where you are, or and it doesn't matter, because life isn't a race. It isn't about the destination, right? You might have heard that a lot, like, it's not about the destination but the journey. And that's really true. It's really not about the destination but the journey. And if you're in that place too, figuring it out as you go, I want you to know that you're not alone, you're not behind, you're not less of a human being either. You're just you, and you're special you, and in a way you've won already, because you're the only one who can be you. So I want you to treat yourself a little nicer, take yourself out, and be nice to yourself. Be more receptive of the fact that life is full of surprises. And even if you thought you had it all figured out, or even if you think you do have it all figured out, life can throw a curveball at you. And I'm not wishing that to anyone, and it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing either. It's just sometimes life is just life, and life will happen the way it wants to happen, and we just have to go with the flow.